We'll get into this area of which is, I think, one of the problems we all face today, that people with barely any experience, write stuff about how you should write content. It's as if they prefer to write to advise rather than actually show off their writing skills. I wonder why this has become such a trend, because if you didn't know enough about a subject earlier, you would be very wary about putting your ignorance out there. And yet, copy paste wisdom has now become the norm. They only have the intelligence to figure out that this is something important, and then they just pass it off as their own, as if they have understood this and they're doing it.
Venu, I think what AI, what maybe we will touch upon it later in this discussion, what AI is doing, in a way, it is helping remove, a lot of these copy paste kind of work. But at the first level, I think it is just culling that kind of roles, people who are doing that.
There is this lowest common denominator, the LCM of AI, where when you ask it to regenerate stuff, it's almost as if it's just repackaged the content in a way that makes it different, but not really different. Whereas when people write, there is a fundamental style which I think is hard to replicate, because that comes from a very different source. It is not manufactured. And I don't think that will go away anytime soon, because when people read your connection to a person, I think this happens even in special effects. They worry about how you have to make it so realistic, otherwise, people make out it's fake instantly. And as we keep doing this, I think even the writing, it's like the problem with stock photography that we have today. It's all looking the same. The stories are the same, but how you tell them is always going to be different. And I think that's where the strength of writing really comes in, which